Merci beaucoup de nous avoir accueillis. Maintenant, pour le discours officiel, pour ouvrir la journée, je vais inviter sur scène Monsieur Jean-Pierre TUTIN, qui est le Cultural Counselor of the Embassy of France in Kenya. Mr. Jean-Pierre TUTIN of the Embassy of Kenya.
Bonjour, bienvenue. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure today to open this day of Francophonie. First of all, a big thanks to everyone who came from far sometimes, and I really appreciate that you're all here. Of course, it's a very special day today. I want first of all to thank the Vice Chancellor of Catholic University, Professor Justus Gitarin Bey, because he hosts us, and I think it's a wonderful place to have this event today here. And we are blessed also. I must say we are blessed because the weather is wonderful. So today we have a nice sunny day, and I'm very happy. I want also to thank His Excellency the Ambassador of Burundi. Je voulais remercier Monsieur l'Ambassadeur de Burundi. The Ambassador of Burundi is the representative of the only Francophone country in East Africa, so it is important that today they are here with us and they have a place, a stand. They can also present what is Burundi in East Africa. I want to thank the Permanent Committee of Francophonie. Jean Robinet, the interim president, is here. Nadine de Smet, vice president. And I want to thank also all the schools from all over the country, and of course, all the volunteers of CPF today, without whom it's not possible to organize such an event. You know, the volunteers of CPF are the people who are among you with this white T-shirt which is written Comité Permanent pour le Français. This is those people here everywhere. So they're here to help you to make this event a nice one. I want also thank all the people who just take a stand today. You're almost welcome to visit the stand. I know that some of them are already started, but I think it's important to go. You're going to play, you're going to win some books, some presents, and I will enjoy also to be with you and to visit the stand today. I just mentioned a few. The Alliance Française, the French School, LDD, Lycée Denis Diderot, the Embassy of Burundi, the French Research Centers, the Catholic University, and maybe I forgot some of them. I want just to stress some point about Francophonie. What it's called Francophonie Day, what is it? Basically, the French president 2 days ago just made a very important speech which said that, I just quote, what we call Francophonie nowadays has nothing to do with an indefinite space surrounding France, which would be the center of it. Actually, the French language has liberated itself from France. It has become this world language, this language archipelago. Multiculturalism, cultural waste. I think it's important to stress that many nationalities are here today. We have Belgium, we have French, we have also Kenyan speaking French, many are here. And I want also to say that today we have a very beautiful exhibition of a Congolese photographer on the site, not if you're going to the building here, to the auditorium, you will see the photos of a Congolese photographer about working women in Africa. You have also the possibility to screen some very interesting short movies coming from all Francophone countries. We talk today about the Francophonie Day because all the activities of today are meant to represent the beautiful Francophonie in its own variety. And I hope that all of you will speak French today. It's a French day, so you speak French, everyone, each other, and talk French. It's important. A language, it's important just to communicate. It's not only to learn and to read, but you have to communicate, and it's so beautiful. As said the Vice Chancellor, it's also a very romantic language. Just to stress another thing, what the French president say. In few years, the Francophonie will represent more than 700 million people, men and women. Today, it's spoken in the 5 continents. It is the official language of many states, international organizations, French is the world's fourth most widely used language with 300 million speakers all around the world. And you know, here in Africa, we speak more French in Africa than in Europe now. That's important to know. Learning French does not only widen your mind, it's also widen your geographical opportunities. Multilingualism is a key in a globalized world. Kenya, you all speak already two languages, Swahili and English. Why not add a third one that will give you the chance to work with many people on Earth, starting with your neighbors, West Africa. Speaking French in East Africa is important because you can bridge with West Africa, and that's Africa Futures. Why do you have any clue or how helpful is it in the labor market to speak French? Even in Kenya, it's important because Kenya is exporting more and more products, more and more trades are made with West Africa. The students of the Alliance Française enjoy indeed a nice career. You know, Obilo is here, he speaks French. That gives him a job to speak French. Many people are really willing to speak French. And it's important for you to consider maybe in the future, because you speak French, you're able to reach a high education system in the Francophone country. You can go to universities in Belgium, in France, in Switzerland, in Canada, because a part of Canada is speaking French. It's important also to strengthen that. So speaking French adds values to your professional life. And many companies who are working with French-speaking countries need French speakers, workers in their team. It's true that today we don't have so many Francophone companies. I must regret that, but I hope that in 2019 we have some French companies, Francophone companies will join us for the next year. I want this year to thank the Embassy of Belgium, Burundi, Canada, Switzerland, and of course the French Embassy team, which have done a lot to make these 2 weeks of Francophonie a wonderful weeks, 2 weeks, Quinzaine de la Francophonie, with so much event dedicated to promoting and embracing the French language. Un grand merci aux professeurs, nos principaux interlocuteurs sur cette journée. Les professeurs, you teachers, you are very important. That's the French president say, we need to raise a militant, ambitious and involved generation, a generation of those special heroes that we call teacher of French. You're heroes, you know. You know, every time you close a classroom and think that it is possible to manage without a teacher means that the French language will step backwards. To stop training the teachers means that the French language will step backwards. The teacher of French is a central figure who strengthens the mind, the sensitiveness, the curiosity of the pupils, because the grammar, the vocabulary, the etymology, and quite often the literature are the cornerstone where our lives takes roots. The teacher is mainly wearing the vitality of the French language itself. And I want to thank all the French teachers here in Kenya because you're very active, and I think I love you very much because you did a wonderful job with your children. To finish now, I want to also to stress about what means also Francophonie. It's just to open-mindedness. It is also given an ability to think. With what French president said 2 days ago, with no storytelling, there is no intelligence of the world. A Russian writer, Turgenev, in the 19th century, was used to say that he thought in French, but keep writing in his mother tongue. You can think in another language, and you can write also in your language. To be able to speak different languages enables to understand better the world that surrounds us, to express ourselves better in this world, to raise a possibility to interact on the international scene. You know, speaking French ensures us a great future. So I want to thank you, all of you. I want you to enjoy this day. be free to go everywhere, ask the people, speak French, be happy. Thank you very much for your attention. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Merci. À bientôt.
We have heard a lot, and you retain the fact that he has reiterated that French is not about France. French is a language that is now with us, is more spoken in our continent than other continents, and it means it's now our language. Merci beaucoup.